What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mirage Comics first turtles. So we get these turtles here based off the sketches by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. So we see sort of those sketch designs here on the front of the box where we get the fatter turtle and the smaller, skinnier turtle. So the fatter one was designed by Kevin Eastman and the smaller one from Peter Laird, and I'll go into more of that story. So we have those two figures in this set, and if we spin around we can see them. So we get the fatter and smaller one. They'll both have the red, of course, since that was part of the original design, and I believe both of these are supposed to be Michelangelo, so that's like the base design. And on the back we do get this lenticular picture, so we have the designs there, so little multiple pictures there of them. But what's cool with it being lenticular, it goes from black and white to color, so that is pretty nice. So you can see what they look like all colored with their red and of course their green skin and all that, to the black and white version. So that is pretty cool, and I love, you know, the difference of their stances and all that. So very cool for that design. And then we have the figures in the box, so this outer thing is just a sleeve. So we have the box like the rest of the NECA turtles. So there we have our two turtles, which look really cool. Again, I like the fatter one, I think, a little bit more, but the skinnier one is more the classic look of the turtles. So very cool. We get accessories for all the turtles, so we can make each of them all the different turtles. So you could buy 4 of these and complete both sets, so have a full set of the fatter ones and the smaller ones. So that just looks cool. And if we spin around, just have them posed up there with the weapons and all the other Mirage comic turtles that are out so far. So very cool pack that I'm excited to check out. And I forgot to say, but this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that we were able to order, so we were able to get this set. So I'm very excited to check this out. So let me get them open out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. So here we got the two figures out of the box. Now these were first drawn in 1983 on napkins when Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird were joking about turtles as ninjas. Kevin Eastman drew a fatter turtle with nunchucks strapped to his arm, and Peter Laird responded thinking that the turtle would be so slow, so he made it smaller and came up with a team of 4, each with different weapons, making them all unique, birthing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as we know them today. So here we got both of our forms, again the Kevin Eastman version and Peter Laird version. And as I'll show you other figures, we'll see more of like similarities with the Peter Laird version. So we'll move him to a side for now, and we'll look at the bigger one first. Again, Kevin Eastman's one. And I like this one more just because I've always liked this design, the bigger, fatter turtles, and like they look more mopey and stuff, even though the eyes are like squint, but just the eye hole designs on the bandana make it look more mopey. But as they've been doing with the turtles recently, I love like the color, so nice brighter green color, nice golden shell color on the front with the brown shell on the back, more of a tan color. Looks nice, big and bulky shell there. We do get the elbows, knees, and wrist pads on them, so look pretty nice in this lighter tan color. So we get that around there and on the knee pads as well. And then since this is a bigger turtle, we get bigger hands, so nice big fat hands with 5 fingers and big tree trunk like feet with 5 toenails on it as well. And of course we do also get the turtle tail sticking there out the back. So looks pretty nice overall, and really like this design. So out of the two, this is the one I prefer more, but the turtles of course are more based off the other one. But we'll go ahead and do his movement. So his head can twist around, so the head separate from that can twist all the way around, and then can look down that far and up that far, so there's some nice articulation in there. And then with the neck, it does also look down further and up farther there and can twist all the way around, so you can get that all adjusted. Then we get the shoulders that do come up pretty close to 90 there, almost all the way, and we'll rotate all the way around. Just got to get around that turtle shell. We get the single elbow joint to 90 with the rotation. The wrist will twist around and hinge back and forth, of course, with the big cannon deep in that socket. Doesn't really do too much, but it does move back and forth at least. So that's nice, and of course his nunchucks did fall off. Then I'm not sure if they have any ab crunch or anything. Yeah, it looks like it's all solid in there, so it just goes down to the legs. So the legs can move back and forth. Of course, you're not going to get it too much with both of the shells sort of confronting it there, so not really going to get much movement, so it can come up a little and then out to the side as well. And there is some rotation up in there. And then there is no knee joint. I guess there's just a little tiny bit. So you just get a little bit of rock back and forth there, and probably some rotation. Yeah, it rotates there as well. So just a little bit of movement down, because with those big legs, not going to get a whole lot of movement there, which is fine, but you know, it moves enough to be able to get them stand up and posed at least a little. So overall, pretty nice for the turtle. And of course, with the other one, we'll see pretty similar designs, just probably a little bit better movement with the size and all that, but looks decent for what he is. But each turtle comes with some extra accessories, so we get an additional head, so more of an angry head here with the teeth showing on both sides, so it can make it look more angry. But I'm not sure what I want to do with the turtle, so I'll probably just leave him the way he is there. And then he also comes with additional hands, so we have hands with grip hands in it to hold some weapons, which I will switch out so we can give him some weapons. So now he has those hands. But before we go on to weapons, let's go ahead and look at the other one. So the Peter Laird version of the turtle. So again, this turtle's smaller and more similar to what we see with the Ninja Turtles going forward, and like I said, especially with the designs I will show you, but looks pretty good overall. You know, it has very similar designs with the light green skin tone. It has the bandana as well, but it comes down more over his face, so it comes down more over the nose, which is pretty nice. I kind of like that, but it does also make it look like a bandit or something with like the bandana covering up its face, but nice wide-eye design in there, just having it with a mean look. And the tails are sort of tied up there in the back going in different directions, where on the other one they were sort of swept to the side. And he still has the gold front shell and tan back shell. Looks pretty nice. Love the little extra details on there. Again, it's a much smaller body, similar hand design. This time he only has 4 fingers and 4 toes, so they reduced a toe on this one, which is okay. He's got the tail still hanging in the back there, and again has the nunchucks on each side. So each one of these is supposed to be Michelangelo with the nunchuck weapons, but like I said, we do get that weapons to make it for each of the turtles if we want. But we can do his movements, so his head will twist around. Again, like the other one, the head will twist around separately and then look down that far and up that far. So not a whole lot of range, but it does move there. And then, of course, with the neck, will twist around and then can look down a little bit more and up a little more. So a little extra movement in there, which is always nice. Then we can go to the shoulders that come up, again, pretty close to 90, but not all the way. It's sort of hitting there with the design of the shoulders, so up that far, and we'll rotate around. We get the single elbow joint with rotation. The wrist will twist around. May have to take the nunchuck out to get better movement, but it'll twist around and flex back and forth. Again, no ab crunch or anything all solid in there, but just down to the hips. Hips can come up there a little bit further than the last one and out to the side. Of course, the thigh twist. The single knee joint, that does feel a little stiff, but can bend up that far, so again, much better than the last one with the rotation in it. And then we get the foot that'll flex back and forth and can twist side to side. So a little bit better articulation in this turtle as well. So again, whole reason why Peter Laird thought it'd be better to make them a little smaller, because they could move easier overall. So very nice design for this turtle, but like I said, I think I just like the big one, just the look of it. And this one also comes with additional accessories, so we get an angry head as well. So again, similar design showing the teeth on both sides, so if we want to have it angry. And then it also comes with the grip hands again for weapons, so we'll switch this out. And there I got his hand switched out as well. So now we can give them weapons. So let's bring both of them back in. But of course, as they're pictured with the nunchucks on their hands, we're going to assume that means they're Michelangelo. And since that was a part of the original design with the nunchucks, assume that's what they did. So of course, we get nunchucks we can give to them. So we get 2 sets of nunchucks here with the chains like we normally do. So we can obviously add nunchucks into their hands. Obviously, if we do this, we need to then take them off their arms as well. So let me go and just put these in. So there I gave the bigger one those nunchucks. And again, just take these off of his arms and set them aside. And then for the smaller one, it comes with a spinning nunchuck as well, which is always a cool design. Love how it spins. Has this piece where it can rotate on a hinge, so you can have it more up in the air and spin around if you want, or out to the side spinning, which is cool. So I'll give the spinning one to this one, and again, I'll take at least 1 set of his nunchucks off. So there he's got the nunchuck spinning out to the side, and went ahead and left the other nunchuck on his arm there, since he only has 1 in his hand, because we do only get 1 of those spin effects. So that is cool. So there we have the 2 different versions of Michelangelo with the nunchucks now, which is awesome. But we do get weapons for every single other turtle as well. So you can just take these turtles, give them any of the accessories, and make them a certain turtle. So for Leonardo, of course, we get his 2 katanas, which look nice. Love how they have the little chunks taken out of them, and smaller at the bottom and bigger at the top is always nice. Nice handles as well. Look pretty nice overall for those. So nice designs there. So we can turn them into Leonardo with that, or we can turn them into Raphael with 2 size. So again, we get size, 2 identical ones with nice red handles, nice blades coming up to a point. Look very nice for them. For Donatello, we get the bow staff, of course, and much like the bow staff we did more recently with the Playmates first sketch turtles, it has the wrappings more towards one end, so you can hold it more on this end and like hit with the other end. So again, you can turn that into Donatello. And our final weapon, don't know where it came from, probably from one of the comics or something, but we also get a tonfa, or like a police baton as well, that we could give to them in their hands. So nice baton there that looks pretty nice as well. So again, just an extra little accessory we can give to them. So like I said, it's nice that we got all 4 of those. So if you buy 4 of these, you have 4 of each turtle, and then give the different weapon accessories to each one to have all 4 turtles in both designs. So that is pretty cool. So very nice to have these 2 here. Like I said, I'll just leave them as Michelangelo, and with that we can bring in Michelangelo figures that somewhat go with these. So here we have the Playmates first sketch or original sketch turtles. So again, has the design, you can kind of sort of see it, of course, with the smaller body. Still has the bigger legs like the fatter one, but the rest of it has a lot more similarities to the smaller one, especially with the face design with the mouth coming down as much as that one does. But of course, with this one came with all the colors, so that he has orange from Michelangelo, of course, and this one also does have the spots on the arms to be able to store the nunchucks on the arms, so very similar to these 2. So there we've got the Playmates TMH original sketch ones. We do also have these original NECA Mirage Comics turtles, again more similar with this smaller design, but of course what they would turn into. And then more recently these Mirage that of course based off the Jim Lawson design, so the bigger, fatter turtles, of course bigger turtles than all the others. So just all different Mirage comic turtle designs there, which is really cool. So like I said, it's just nice having the original sketch ones and seeing what they turned into with the different sketch designs for the turtles we have here. So very awesome that we were able to get the San Diego Comic-Con Mirage Comics first sketch turtles. Really like these designs. Like I said, to me I like the bigger turtle more just because I love the bigger chunkier turtle, but it's nice to also have the smaller design that's more similar to what we got in the future with the turtles with the smaller designs like this. So very cool to get this 2-pack. Love the box design, love the figure design, love that they come with all the extra accessories so we can make them any turtles that we want. Just a lot of coolness going on with this pack to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So let me know what you thought of these two figures down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with that like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.